Hi guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be doing one question and it has to do with triangle properties. Okay, in this question the question asks, in the following triangle solve for x and y and then classify the triangle. So we know for the two triangle properties that we currently did is that all the angles in a triangle equal to 180 degrees. And the second one is that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the two interior opposite angles. Okay, so firstly, if we have a look at this diagram over here, right, we know to find x or y, we could use the straight line theorem, but that would create an equation where there are two unknowns. We don't want that yet. Okay, so we have to find a property where we only have one unknown created by the equation, created by the property. Okay, so we have a look at our exterior angles. We know that property, and as we can see that this exterior angle over here, that exterior angle is the exterior angle of a triangle, and this angle over here is also an exterior angle of this triangle. However, we can see that this exterior angle has interior opposite. Okay, firstly, we have three angles inside a triangle. The one that's next to the exterior angle, and the other two we classify as exterior opposite with the angle outside over here. So for example, this angle and these two angles would be the interior opposite of this exterior angle. This is the closest angle, we ignore that. And then opposite that are these two angles. Okay, and we can see that all three of those angles only have x. So we're going to create an equation. Okay, so we're going to have the equation 2x minus 30 degrees is equal to the two interior opposite angles added together. 2x minus 80 degrees plus x minus 20 degrees. And we know we should always have a reason. Okay, and you can have a simple reason there. We can write exterior angle, sorry about that, exterior angle of triangle KLN. That could be a reason over there. Now from that property of the exterior angle, we have now created an equation over here. Now we're going to solve that equation and we're going to find x. Okay, so we're going to take all the variables, all the terms with the x variables, we're going to take them to the left side of the equal sign. Okay, so we're going to keep this 2x over here. We're going to take this 2x and have the inverse on the other side. That x have the inverse of it on the other side is equal to, then we have minus 80 minus 20, and then the inverse of minus 30 on the other side is plus 30. Okay, then over here we have minus x, 2x minus 2x, it's 0, and then you left us minus x is equal to minus 80 minus 20 is minus 100 plus 30 is minus 70 degrees. We know if there's a negative in front of the x, we divide by -1, or we can simply switch both signs. Now we know that x is equal to 70 degrees. Now that we know x, the moment you find out new information, we can now change and substitute that 70 degrees into each letter x over there so that we can replace this information with an actual value. Okay, so let's start with 2x minus 80. I'm going to replace the x in brackets with 70 minus 80 degrees, always replace in brackets. 2 times 70, it's 140. 140 minus 80 is equal to 60 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and change this over there to 60 degrees. That is a new param information over there. Then this x minus 20, I know that x is 70 minus 20, just going to add my degrees there. 70 minus 20 is equal to 50 degrees. I'm going to replace this with 50 degrees. Okay, then I'm going to replace that as well. 2x minus 30. So 2 brackets 70 degrees minus 30. We have 140 there again. And that answer is 140 minus 30 is 110 degrees. So I'm going to replace this over here. That is 110 degrees. Okay, and you can see, just to verify the interior opposite law, this is the exterior angle, and the two interior opposite angles add up to 110. Okay, that's how you know you're on the correct track, right? Now, to find y, we can see that these are two angles on a straight line. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and solve for that. We know that two angles in a straight line, 2y minus 10 plus 60 is equal to 180 degrees. If we add the angles, add up to 180 degrees. And our reason is angles, the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Now we have an equation over here. You're going to keep 2y on the left side and equal to 180. The inverse of minus 10 is plus 10. The inverse of plus 60 is minus 60. And then we have 2y is equal to 180 minus 10. Sorry, 180 plus 10. That is 190 minus 60. That is 130 degrees. Okay. Then to find y, we have 2 times y, we do the inverse. We divide by 2. Okay. And then we have y equals to 65 degrees. Now that we know the value of y, we can go ahead and replace that.
For this part, you didn't have to do this substitution, as the question only wants the value of x and y, but you can go ahead and just replace y to find that angle. But like I said again, you did not have to do this. This is not for any marks. This is just for a better understanding of the entire question.
We can now replace this with 120 degrees, and we can see that these two angles, they're on a straight line, and if you add them, they will equal to 180 degrees. Okay, now we need to find this angle over here, okay, to classify the triangle. Let's not forget that we need to classify the triangle. Okay, always read the full question and answer all the questions. Okay, there's a few ways you can do this. The first way is you can use the straight line over there. Okay, 110 plus this angle should equal to 180 degrees, or this exterior angle is equal to this interior opposite angle plus that interior opposite angle over there. Or you could add these angles because they are angles inside a triangle and equal to 180. But I always suggest try to use the simplest, fastest way to do it, and I will do that as well. We're going to use the straight line property over there, and we're going to call this angle angle KLN. Okay, so we have 110 plus KLN, which is that angle, equal to 180 degrees. And your reason again, the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, and then we have the angle K, yeah, N. We're doing the inverse of 110 on the other side, and the angle K, N is equal to 70 degrees. We can now replace this with 70 degrees, and if we look at each angle in the triangle, 60, 70, and 50, that triangle KLN is a scalene because there are no equal angles. Okay,